What's going on, guys? It's Insomnitech here, back with another video, and today we're going to be continuing the discussion about Star Wars Battlefront 2 and its progression system. Don't go anywhere. Star Wars Battlefront 2 and its progression system, which is riddled with loot boxes, and I did do a video on this a day or so ago about how it completely destroys the game, the loot box system. It looks like this morning we have an update from Star Wars Battlefront 2 on the official website. This update comes from the GM at DICE, Oscar Gabrielson. It talks about how they're going to be removing the loot boxes from the game. Well, they're going to be removing the ability to purchase the loot boxes from the game, and it will be returning later on down the line. This is very interesting. Unfortunately, I think the game is ruined by the whole progression system being tied into loot boxes. I'll discuss that a little bit later on, but right now, let's see what the post says. Remember, this is from Oscar Gabrielson, GM at DICE. He says, "Thank you to everyone in our community for being passionate fans that you are. Our goal has always been to create the best possible game for all of you. Devoted Star Wars fans and game players alike, we've also had an ongoing commitment to constantly listen, tune, and evolve the experience as it grows. You've seen this with both the major adjustments and polish we have made over the past several weeks. But as we approach the worldwide launch, it's clear that many of you feel there are still challenges in the design. We've heard your concerns about potentially giving players unfair advantages, and we've heard that this is overshadowing an otherwise great game. This was never our intention. Sorry we didn't get this right. We've heard you loud and clear, so we're turning off all in-game purchases. We will now spend more time listening, adjusting, balancing, and tuning. This means that the option to purchase crystals in the game is now offline. All the progression will be earned through gameplay. The ability to purchase crystals in-game will become available at a later date, only after we've made changes to the game. We'll share more details as we work through this. We have created a game that is built on your input, and it will continue to evolve and grow. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is 3 times the size of the previous game, bringing to life a brand new Star Wars story, space battles, epic new multiplayer experiences across all 3 Star Wars eras, with more free content to come. We want you to enjoy it, so please keep your thoughts coming, and we will keep you updated on our progress." Now, let me first off say this had to impact their sales. It must have been a disaster. I heard on one of the IGN shows, Unlocked, I believe, Dustin, who said that he heard 70,000 pre-orders were canceled before the launch. That's a lot of pre-orders. That's a lot of money potentially taken out of the pockets of EA and DICE. Now, guys, this is very interesting. I did not see EA or DICE backpedaling at all on this loot box system. Well, at least they have, but I think they have in a sneaky way. I think their intentions, well, let me just get this straight out of the way. This game is completely fundamentally flawed. You cannot have a progression system based on random chance, because it just blows the whole sense of progression anyways. It leaves the progression of your character, of your gameplay, down to randomly generated boxes, which completely blows any fun of the game. You know, it's like in any game where you progress and then you get enough of the progression, say you hit level 20 and you unlock a new weapon. Well, there is none of that in this game. You unlock more abilities to maybe get a weapon, to pull the slot machine lever. And instead of the slot machine taking real money, it now takes crystals, as they call it. You just can't purchase them. Okay, so they've settled, or they fixed one aspect of the pay to win section, but they haven't fixed the aspect of the game is broken by random chance. I don't think we want this in our game. Now, there is a fun aspect to be had to random chance, and it usually is with cosmetics. Oh, I got something cosmetically, and it was kind of free, and it was on the side. It had nothing to do with my progression of the game. It had nothing to do with all the cool stuff I was going to get anyways, right? Most games have that, you know, you unlock this or that, and then you may get something cosmetic on the side when you open a loot box or something. And I honestly just don't like loot boxes anyhow. I mean, yeah, they fund the game or whatever, but that content, you know, I think should be there in a progression wise. So if they want to add skins to the game, well, I unlocked a new gun and it came with a skin. Let's do right by the fans. Let's actually give them the content that they paid for their $60. And if we want to expand on top of that, sell a season pass or sell a DLC separately for $20 that unlocks more areas, that unlocks more skins, that unlocks more weapons. Let's not rob people and give them a chance to get these things. Let's give them the ability to get these things that they paid for. That's the way I see it. Now, it also says in here that they are going to be reintroducing the loot box pay system later on down the line. Now, I don't know if this is them just saying, hey, we're gonna fix a few things and we're gonna hope people buy the game, and when later on we're going to just reopen it back up like how it was. I think that's what they're gonna have to do, because the game is so broken this way, and it was built to be broken and built in a free-to-play model, that's what they're going to have to do. So they're hoping that this will calm the tide, which it probably will. People are already calling me, friends are already calling me saying, hey, this is awesome, I'm gonna be getting the game. Unfortunately, the game's not fixed. It's terrible. It is terrible. Yes, the campaign's fun. Yes, the multiplayer action is fun, but any feeling of progression in a game-wise sense is broken. Anyway, guys, that's my thoughts on the entire system and what they have done here and their little update on their site. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I may be completely wrong about all this. I don't know. Maybe EA is really trying to do right. Maybe they'll change the entire progression system of the game. I highly doubt it, but let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, you can always find me over on xboxnexus.com, on Facebook and Twitch /Insomnitech, or on Twitter @Insomnitech. Again, guys, hey, thanks for tuning in. Please leave a like, and if you like what I do, think about subscribing.